Well, that was another great Sunday of football. Some great matchups. Um, I saw the Colts come back uh, to win it against the Jets. Good effort by the Jets, but Peyton Manning took over the game like he always does. So, congratulations to the Colts. But the game I want to talk about was the evening game between the Vikings and the Saints. Um, I did not think that the Saints would be getting that many plays off. I thought the defense would be all over Breeze like they were Tony Romo last week. But I guess whoever's running that offensive line on the Saints side, uh, knew what they were doing and came with some amazing blocking schemes. Like I was watching some of the replays, and they were they're containing Jared Allen. They were not allowing too much pressure up the middle by the Williams sisters. But Breeze got tackled sometime, but most of the time he was moving around the pocket, making plays, and receivers were making catches and getting first downs. Um, that game was very close to being a blowout for the Saints. If they capitalized on maybe half the turnovers that they got, this game would not be that close. This game would not be going into overtime, which it did. Um, I think Peterson has to work on holding that ball because his his power running doesn't mean that much if he runs for 50 yards. Or sorry, he hasn't run 50 yards this year. I think the longest they were saying he ran was 30 yards this season. And if you're fumbling the ball that much, you're causing your team to lose games. He's a great. I'm not taking anything away from Peterson. He's a great running back, but you have to hold that ball. Um, he Turnovers will kill you. Turnovers will kill you. The Vikings lost that game because they could not hold onto that ball. It was like a slippery pig for them. Um, Brett Favre, oh my friend, what were you thinking throwing that ball? As soon as you threw that ball, I knew it was to be picked because you were throwing to double coverage and off balance. Um, and I think he got too caught up in the moment like Brett Favre does, and he made a bad play. Like he throws a lot of interceptions. Uh, how many touchdown scores? He throws just as many as interceptions because he's a gunslinging quarterback, one of a kind. There's not another Brett Favre, but sometimes it's gonna kill you, which it did the Vikings today. And finally, a field goal kicker makes a clutch kick to win the game. Finally, that has been a long time. I don't know what was going on with field goal kickers this year, but they couldn't hit a field goal if their life depended on it. Their jobs depended on it. A lot of kickers were. I know Nick Folk for the Cowboys got sent back. He'll be back next year with a little more emphasis on getting the ball to the upright. But I'm surprised when he hit the 40-yard field goal. I was ecstatic. I wanted the Saints to win because it's great for the city of New Orleans and great for the New Orleans Saints. First Super Bowl ever. It's a big deal for most of those guys. So congratulations to the Colts and the Saints making the Super Bowl. Too bad my Cowboys aren't there this year. But there's always next year.